come all the way from London to give these lovely people a bit of entertainment.
The longer the better, okay? This is for show, but if you cook it at home, slow and long is the best way to cook anything. Combination of salt, pepper, cayenne, onion powder, garlic powder, and also you have a little crushed red pepper flake, and I love the little heat in the shrimp. Now the reason why we're adding the oil to it is because without the oil, one, it won't coat the shrimp properly, and two, it'll burn. So what we want to do is just kind of give it a nice little dusting of it, and then we want to hit it with some oil. We just want to just rub it into the shrimp there. And if you want to add more, you can. And see, for me, I'm just making a beautiful paste, a nice glaze. We want to do both sides. And flavor distribution is really important. A lot of times when you see on TV and they're seasoning food, they're just throwing the salt on the food, which is really important when you're dealing with cast iron. And then it allows me to stabilize the fat that's in here, and then it allows me to finish up my dish without it burning. Okay, now you can use a vegetable oil, the smoke point is going to be low. So it's going to burn really quick in this pan here. But if I was making like the salad down there, that was an extra virgin olive oil. It's rich, has a strong flavor profile. And for me, I think it gives it a nice body to like a vinaigrette. Or if you want to use like a sunflower oil or any other oil, those are mainly oils that you use for like cold applications. You know, you got to think about being creative, right? For me, I'll allow the food to tell me what to do, right? If you listen, and if you pay attention to what you're building, and you think about the color combinations, you think about everything that you put into that work, it will tell you how it wants to be presented. It's just your interpretation of that language, right? So whether it's a round plate or a square plate or a rectangle plate, you can get great, beautiful presentation with all of that. Me personally, I'm a fan of things a little bit more symmetrical, a little bit more round. I love more of the round plates, rectangles and squares. I like that too. It just depends on what it is that you like. It's a purpose and use for all of it.
And then what about portions? I think she touched on the size of the food as well. So in terms of portions?
Portion size, so there's two rule of thumbs here. So if you're in a restaurant and you're selling it for a price, there's a portion control associated with that price tag, right? But then if you're at home feeding families and friends, you think about how much money you spent, how can you feed everyone? Because when you go to the grocery store, you got $20 in your pocket, you got to feed X amount of people, in your mind, you're doing your math already. And so I think portion size just depends on whether it's for a restaurant or if it's at home. So for me, I like large portions. So as you can see here, the shrimp took on a really, really nice flavor. And what I like about this with this cast iron, it gives you like that charred look that you would typically see if you put it on a grill. And we love that fire cooking, right? That's the first cooking source that we all had, was over fire, over a flame. So when you get that nice char, that's depth of flavor. So when people taste your food and it just tastes like salt and pepper, you didn't develop the depth of flavor that you really wanted. But when you taste it, you're like, wow. You got like, oh man, what is going on here? It's because you follow basic principles and basic science of cooking that allow you to develop that flavor and that emotional connection that we all love about really prepared food, properly prepared food.
Okay, so would I come back next year? Do you want me? Yeah. Shall I open a restaurant here? Yeah. Find me the money. Easy. To open restaurants is easy. The money is a bit more difficult. And just tell everybody else what you think. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come on, you're gonna let me try your food, I'll let you try mine. Now turn around and tell everyone that they're good. Hey, see? Okay, she likes my tomatoes.
Wow.
Wow. This is the first time I'm tasting okra and corn together. Wow.
Wow, that's a description. I love it. Amazing. Have you tasted the prawn or you're still on the vegetables? In terms of prawn, take a bite of the prawn.